Good morning. Today is Monday, March 3. It's my first day at school. My class starts at 12 today. Um, but it's usually, I heard from Sam that you can go there early, 8 or 9. You can go there 9 a.m. but also leave at 9 p.m. But it's also open 24/7. But I think for today, since it's just like the first day of school, they're just gonna um show the new kids in town, like the facilities. So they don't have to go that early. So we're going 12. Yeah. I got some leg recovery yesterday. Because I've been walking pretty much like this whole week, and I didn't get any rest because my legs were sore. But I got rest yesterday, so they're good now. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I'll see you guys later, and maybe I'll share my devotion after. Okay, bye. So I just finished my devotion. It was John 2, verse 27. It's a very short verse. It says, "But he spoke of the temple of his body." So the context of the devotion is it was Jesus getting followed around by the religious people of the time, the hypocrites. They were always accusing him, always following him. But at this time, Jesus was in a temple, and he said, "I can rebuild, I can rebuild this temple in 3 days." And they were mad. Like, what? And they were like, "How? This temple, took years to make. So many people, so many, slaves, and probably like in order to make this temple. And you think you can make it in 3 days? You think you can demolish it and then make it in 3 days?" But the devotion was pretty much kind of enlightening us that Jesus was not talking about the physical. Instead, he was talking about the spiritual, and he was also foreshadowing his death on the cross 3 days after he rose again. Um, foreshadowing his death and resurrection, and kind of the devotion was a reminder for, especially for me, like the grace and salvation that he provided for us. The way that he took the cross, he bore our sin and shame. He was so just. He was so just. Like, I think nowadays we're so carefree as Christians that we tend to not talk about the righteous character of God. Instead, we more solely focus on the forgiving part, which is not bad at all. But it gets to a point where we kind of, especially in preaching or anything, like we tend to hold back sometimes if we're ministering or anything like that. But the thing is, like, we're talking about correction, we're talking about sharing the word, and also like telling people that sometimes the truth is harsh. The word of God is a sword. It can pierce any heart. I think, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the actual, but I know the saying in the verse, but I don't know the actual full verse. But it's kind of a reminder. Going back to the topic, it's kind of a reminder for us to take to account, and also like just be thankful for what Jesus has done. He was so righteous that the punishment for sin is death. But so us as sinners, descendants of Adam and Eve, we all fallen short of the glory of God. We all sinned, but by His grace we are saved. Why? Because He knows that we couldn't save ourselves. In our good works, the things that we do, that we think that, oh, doing this will get me to heaven, doing this will make God happy. All of those are nothing but rags, and they couldn't pay for the penalty of death. So sin was knocking right at the door, and we all should be facing eternal damnation. But no, Jesus stepped in, became a judge. He was like our Father. He stepped down as a judge. He stepped down as a judge and paid the fine. So it's like He paid the bail for us. So instead of us paying the bail, he paid the bail, bailing us out of our sentence, bailing us out of our misery and eternal damnation. And Jesus said, instead of looking at their lives, look at mine. And that's crazy because Jesus lived a perfect life as a human. And we can also like take inspiration from that. A lot of the times, it's not bad to say that, oh, we might fall short in sin, but there's also a lot of verses supporting, or not supporting, it's calling us to be holy and perfect, set apart, and that we are perfected in the image of God, crucify our flesh. So moment by moment, we should strive to follow God and to crucify our flesh. And like I like the saying is we're not doing good to be saved. We are doing good because we are saved. Oh yeah, we're not doing good works because we want to be saved. We are doing good works because we are already saved by Jesus. And we're doing those good works as gratitude towards other people. We're doing good works. We're loving people because that's what he commanded us to do. Sharing the gospel, something small and minuscule. The things that we do, God sees. The things you do to the least of them, you do it unto me. So just a small thing of like praying for somebody homeless, giving somebody food, you do it unto God, and I don't know, it's just gratitude for you. You were blessed to be a blessing. God gave you these things so you can bless others. And some people might, what? I don't want to bless others. Well, that's just them. But as Christians, we are blessed to be a blessing. Every time that we see that we can help other people, we should, and we should always reach out. But going back ultimately into the verse again, it's just a reminder for us to keep striving for God because of the price he paid. The sin and the shame that he took, and that our lives are not our lives, and that he paid for our lives through his death. And that we should take that seriously, and we should try not to live in sin. We should strive to walk in the light. It kind of said in the Bible, like if you say you have fellowship with Christ, but do not walk in the light, you lie. So as Christians, we should be walking, we should be striving our lifestyle, the things that we say, the music that we listen to 24/7, the way that we speak, the way that we handle others, the way that we act in anger, all should reflect Christ and his goodness. Because ultimately, we are Christ's ambassadors, whether we like it or not. When we say we're Christian, they go off the basis of us, our personality, and the way that we talk, the way that we carry, like going back, the way that we carry ourselves. And sometimes when we don't act in a good way that represents Christ, a lot of people are turned off by Jesus or Christianity, or just like going to church in general, like all these people are hypocrites, these people are this and the third. So my job right now, going into this industry, going into the school, I know there's a lot of antichrist people, and I think you guys know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of LGTB community, and most of their perception of Christ is from the internet, so it's always hostile, it's always against them. So I want to be that light, but also not compromise, kind of like what Jesus did. Jesus walked with them, but he didn't sin with them. Whenever the time comes, he would rebuke them of their sin. So when the time comes, I will walk with them. I'll be friends with them. If they have a question, I will answer, and I will not compromise my answer, because we're talking about life and death here. I think that's another whole topic of like when things get, muddy, and I guess you can call like we can call controversial topics. Christians that are not well versed in the Bible would rather stay away from that stuff. But we're talking about life and death here, and at that point, you already have that friendship. So talking about that stuff, even if you disagree, will not lead them to walk away from you unless they're crazy. Like, oh, you have a different opinion than me? Well, I can't be friends with you. Type. But yeah, I think that's devotion. That's my takeaway. I'm gonna start getting ready. It's actually, yeah, my class is at 12. It's 8 right now. But thank you guys for listening. This one's a long one, 10 minutes, but I'll probably shorten. I'll see you guys when I'm prepared. Bye. So I just finished eating and cooking. I cooked eggs and rice. Yeah, that's all I ate for today. So now I'm actually gonna get ready. It's it's 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna get ready. Um, Going to VFS first day. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Bye. Hello chat. We just finished going to VFS.
School?
Yeah.
VFS?
Yeah, it had to get cut because there's somebody using the room already. So right now we just walked and we're at Costco right now. We're about to order California roll and 2 poutines.
Poutines?
Yes, sir.
We're hungry?
And then after that, we'll see where the night takes us.
Oh, it's okay.
So guys, me and Melvin, we're eating Costco and the sushi
This is so
over here.
sad.
There's no benches around, so we're gonna eat here. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Baby. Yes. So I just got home. Not home, but I just got finished from. So we went home from Costco. I took the train, and then I didn't want to walk because I have another backpack with me. I have 2 backpacks right now. Excuse me. So I just bussed. So I just got off the bus. Now I'm waiting to cross the road, and then after that, when we get home, I'll break down what happened at school. Cause I didn't want to start filming in there, cause there's a lot of people that don't like being filmed, and they're gonna ask you to, hey, please don't film in here, something like that. So I just didn't want to have that trouble of, oh sorry, turn off my phone and then video after. Rather just like summarize what happened. And yeah, see you guys when I get home. Boop. What's going on, guys? So so basically the rundown for what happened today was it's first day of school. Sorry, that's the first day. It was orientation day. It wasn't. It was just basically they were going down, and just and kind of introducing themselves. I excuse me. This this the vlog is unedited. We got shown the room that we have, and we were supposed to go to our actual home room. They call it the cave because it's kind of dark and cramped, so they call it the cave. It's kind of like a horror movie type place because it's an older building. So on the first building that we went, that's where this kind of like the show area is. So that's where we went. So there's like kind of like a stadium, and then there's like a big screen in the middle, and then there was somebody introducing themselves. So basically they were the teacher. So after that, because we couldn't go to the cave room because there was another class happening. So all of us basically, because it's a different thing, we had to cross the street. I think like 1 block. We had to go 1 block a little bit. But once we got there, we couldn't go in. There's another class. So the guy that was showing us the school basically said, okay, I think that's it for today. Just go to your classes tomorrow, and then you'll get the hang of it. So yeah, and then we went home. Not went home. We wanted to go to. There's 4 of us. Kaya, Annie, Melvin, and me. So at first we wanted to go to Costco, but then when we got to Costco, Annie and Kaya wanted to do groceries, so they went inside Costco. Then me and Melvin stayed outside because the not restaurant, but like the food area of Costco is outside, so you don't need a card to get in. If you do want to get groceries, you have to get a card and you have to go in. So it's so smart because they probably make more money because people can just straight up just buy the food instead of it being gate kept and only the people that has the card being able to buy the food. So they're probably making ×3 ×5 profits, to be honest, because everything's cheap, and it's piling up. There's so many people ordering it, like it's so busy. I can't even imagine being a worker there. Like I was thinking about it, like the work here in Manitoba, like that one can seem like a lot, but with this one, since it's on the street, like people just walking, and then suddenly they look at the menu. Oh wait, I kind of want to order. Instead of like Costco, you actually go there because you want to do groceries. So it's less people. Yeah, it's insane, and they're getting paid like minimum wage, and they're getting while they're working. It's probably it's that hard. It's that hard. Like it's not even fun. yeah, I feel bad. I'm praying for those workers, man. But yeah, we went to Costco. Got two poutines, one sushi platter. Not a platter, but it's like a little box. It was $9. It was good. Me and Melvin shared it. And after that, I bust home, or I traded home, and then I bust home, and that's where we are now. Today was pretty good. I like VFS. I kind of ran a little bit late because there was some things that came up with the email, with the status, so I had to. I don't know. It took me a little bit to navigate the emails because he he was asking, or like, sorry, the person was asking for some of my stuff, and I thought I already sent it, and I was like, wait, they're asking for it again. So I was like, is this a scam? So I had to keep double checking if it's the same email or same. It was the right person. Turns out it was the right person, and I realized that she was asking basically the same thing, proof of something, but not the actual thing. So when she was asking for the proof of something, that's the one I sent, the proof of something, not the actual thing. So recently she asked, and I got the email, can I have the actual thing? And in my head, I was like, wait, I thought I already gave that. But no, I just gave the proof of the actual thing and not the actual thing. That's kind of confusing, but if you know, you know. But yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Right now I'm just chilling. I'm about to do my workouts. Uh, I have to do my laundry because it's already been a week. I can't do it right now because they're still doing laundry downstairs. they're still they're still doing laundry downstairs. I can't use it yet. I'm out of briefs. I'm out of underwears. It's been a week and a day. Yeah, I just have to wash my stuff, bro. After tomorrow, I have nothing, so I have to wash today, legit. So yeah, that's it. Signing out, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for watching. Bye, Jar Nation.